Be blessed by the divine. On behalf of Sky Yoga Online English Meditation Group, I am Professor G.K. Bharati, welcoming you all to today's special lecture. Week after week, we are enjoying special lectures on Vethathiri through some special professors. This week also, we are going to enjoy one such special program, special speech. And the topic for today's special speech is Life is a Journey. And the speaker is Assistant Professor Veera from California, USA. She is into Sky Yogic journey since the year 2030. Professor Veera serves in and around California on Sky Yoga. Welcome, Professor Veera, sir. Dear friends, we all love traveling. We do undertake so many journeys by train, bus, air, water, ship, etc. We do meet so many people in our journey, and some just alight in between the journey, in between the stations also. We just either enjoy or just have pain with meeting such people. Some help us to enjoy our life, uplift our life, whereas some also take us backwards. Today, we are going to enjoy the topic Life is a Journey, and let us hear what our Professor Veera is going to tell about the topic Life is a Journey. Over to you, Professor Veera, sir. Welcome.
Thank you, Professor G.K. Bharati, madam. Good evening, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, depending on from where you are joining. My name is Veera Raghavan from Fremont, California. May the grace of divine and Guru be upon us and guide us through the session today. Be blessed by the divine. Life is a journey. Life is a journey, not a destination, said Ralph Waldo Emerson. Ralph Waldo Emerson is an American essayist, lecturer, philosopher, and poet who lived in the 19th century. So life is a journey, not a destination. What is journey? The life is a journey. Journey we are in now is the path of our life between our birth and death. So we all want this journey to be happier and successful. We really work hard every day to achieve that. And we put in enormous effort. We spend a lot of time every day to make our journey happier and successful. But if you ask, are we really happy? There is a doubt arises in our mind. So what is that preventing us from enjoying happiness in our life? Swamiji says there are three main reasons for our sufferings in our life. One is ego, second is imprints, and third is the illusion, Maya. What is ego? There is an ego in every one of us, but the level is different. So ego, Swami says, it ejects the God out. EGO stands for eject God out. There are two components to ego. One is I, and the other one is mine. So the I is the aggressiveness. We want to take control of everything, and everyone want to listen to us, and they want to behave the way we want them to behave. So we are trying to control others, and that is the power that we all like. The aggressiveness, high component of ego. And the second component is mind, the possessiveness. Yeah, I want everything. I want more. I want one house, two house, three houses, more material things, everything I want. I don't want to share with anyone else. That's a possessiveness. So these are the two main components of ego. So one of the reasons for our sufferings in our life. The second is the imprints. So when we born, we received the imprints from our parents, from mother and father. So that's called what they call as Sanjita karma. Sanjita means it's a bundle. We received a bundle of karmas from our parents. Our parents got it from their parents. So if we trace back, it goes all the way to the 5 senses, 4 senses. So all the imprints accumulated and we received when we were born. And also whatever experiences we gained from our birth to today, those are called prarabdha karma. So these are all imprints stored within us, and this forms an habit. And the third component is illusion, maya. What is illusion? So people, like most of the people think that we are living to enjoy only through the sensory pleasures. If you ask people who love food, they say, I'm living only to eat food. If you ask people who love to watch movie, they say, I'm living only to watch movie and enjoy my life. So this is a mind getting attached to the sensory pleasures. And it's a kind of, they live in an illusion, mind is an illusion state. So they think the happiness is coming from outside. So they look for searching for happiness outside. So these are the three main reasons why we are having sufferings during our journey. So next is, and most of us think that we are going to live the same way how we are living today. And things are not going to change and we will be young forever. But the reality is everything within us and around us, it's keep on changing every moment. So as the actor Surya said, changes are the only thing that never changes. So everything is changing, but we are not paying attention. Some things are changing without us knowing. And whatever is changing also, because we are not having the awareness, we are not able to notice it. So there are like two worlds. One is outside world and one is inside world. So as Professor G.K. Bharati Madam said, in our journey, there are a lot of people come and associate with us and they go and they disappear. So those are the people around us and all the things that are happening around us, it's the outside world. So we searching for happiness in the outside world, but there is an inside world where all our own experiences, feelings, emotions, that only we can understand what's going on inside us. We cannot use any instrument and find out what is going on inside us. So that's the inside world. So when you search for happiness outside world, you will never get, mind never gets satisfied. It always wants more. Only when you turn your mind inward and searching for happiness inside, then your mind gets calmer. So we think that our happiness is getting disturbed by the forces coming from outside. There are triggers that are coming from people or the situation or the circumstances, which is making us unhappy. But the reality is how we handle those triggers is in our hand. That's only in our control. That we can manage. The better we manage, we'll be happier during our journey. So the thing is, why they said life is a journey, not a destination, means like we get attached to the results. We have a strong attachment to the results. So if we get a different results than what we expected, we get very disappointed. So Swami says the attachment, expectations, and disappointments are the two sides of the coin. So the more you get the more is your expectation, the more is going to have disappointment. So we have to keep reducing our imaginary expectations so that we don't get disappointments along the journey of our life. So because the destination, like it's always a moving target, right? For example, when we are studying in a school, we see a student going to the college, then we think, oh, when I go to college, I'll be happy. So then you graduate from high school, then you go to the college, then you say, oh my God, if I get a job, then I don't have to study, write exams, then I'll be more happier. Then you get a job, then start earning money, then still you are not happier. Then you think, okay, if I get married, then I'll be happier. You get married, then you say after a couple of years, then you say, oh, I want to have a kid, and then I can have more fun. So the destination is to keep on, it's a moving target. Like we cannot, because it's keep on moving, you'll never be happier. Like we think, oh, when I reach the destination, I'll be happy. Maybe even after reaching that destination, you'll want more. It keeps on moving. So that's why life is a journey. We have to make the journey more happier when we are traveling. Instead of like attaching to the happiness of the end, a destination, prepare ourselves to enjoy the journey as we travel. So let's come to understand what is that we needed for making our journey happier. So say, for example, you want to travel from place A to place A, you need to find a mode of transportation. Say, for example, you have a car. So you are going to go in a car from place A to place B. You have to have a car should be in a good condition. So when suppose you buy a car, you take good care of the car. The more value the car, you put in more effort. And you wash the car every week, you take it for oil change and take it for major service. Because we spend the money, we know the value of the car, so we put in a lot of effort. But when it comes to our physical body, like we take everything for granted. But then if you look at the value of each and every organ in our body, say, for example, the higher the value of the car, the more is the repair cost. Say, for example, repair a BMW costs more than repair a Hyundai or kind of car. Say, for example, if you want to repair something, a problem in our kidney, it costs I don't know, probably tens of lakhs. So similarly, if something happens in our lungs, then it costs another tens of lakhs. If we assign a value to each of our organs, we are a crorepati, but we didn't spend a crore to get our body. So that's why we don't value our body. We take everything for granted. Only when we suffer a pain in any part of our body, then only we understand even the existence of that part. So God has given us, the divine has given us this beautiful body. So the taking care of the body should be the top of our list, priority list. Every day we have to spend the minimum half an hour, 1 hour to dedicate to our investment. It's an investment what we are doing to ourselves. So if something happens to our body, it's not only impacting just us, the people around us also getting impacted. And they have to spend time to take care of us. So whatever, if you are healthy, you can contribute to the society by way of service or work, whatever way you are contributing to the society. But if you are not feeling well, Like other people have to spend time and they cannot contribute to the society. They have to spend time to take care of us, and even we cannot spend time to contribute to it. So it's impacting more people. So understanding that, we should take good care of our physical health. So that's most important. The second is the fuel. You need a fuel for the car to go from place A to place B. So you have to put in the right kind of fuel on the car. So then the quality of the fuel also matters. If you don't use a good quality fuel, like your car gets spoiled, damaged, the engine gets damaged. So similarly, what is the fuel that our body needs? We eat food, water, drink water, and we breathe air. So we get energy from multiple sources, and all this gets converted. And there is a life force particle circulating within our body, which generates a spreading wave. That spreading wave, we call it as the magnetism. In the universe, we call it as universal magnetism. Within the body, we call it a biomagnetism. That biomagnetism is a fuel to our body, and it keeps circulating within the body and providing the energy to all parts of our body. And the third component is the mind. The mind is like a driver, which is very, very important component. So when the biomagnetism is spent through our sense organs, it gets converted into pressure, taste, smell, light, and sound. When we 25% of the biomagnetism also gets spent through our brain cells. So the mind is nothing but all our experiences, like whatever experiences in our lifetime, gets compressed and stored in our genetic center. It's like each experience is stored in a particular frequency in our genetic center. And when this mind operates in the same frequency again, whatever the thought, the experiences that were stored in our genetic center gets expanded and reflected back in our brain cells. So the mind has two functions. One, it kind of compresses all our experiences and stores in the genetic center. And when the mind reaches the same frequency, again, the same experiences reflected back and comes to our mind. So the mind it's a collection of all our experiences, all our thoughts. We call it as the mind. So the driver, if he's not listening to the passenger, and if he started driving wherever he wants to go, then you cannot reach the place where you want to go. So the driver has to listen to the passenger. Similarly, like our mind wants to go wander around so many places, but if we let it go, then we lose all our energies and we get exhausted. So we have to learn all these techniques: meditation, introspection, meditation to strengthen our mind, then introspection to purify our mind, so that we can maintain our mind at a very subtle frequency, like close to 14. The mind operates in different frequency levels. We call it 14 to 40 cycle as a beta, and 8 to 13 cycles as alpha, then 4 to 7 cycles per second as theta, 1 to 3 cycles as delta. So when you are in an emotional state, the mind operates at a very high frequency. That's when all our animal imprints will come out. We show that as anger, we use scolding someone, beating someone. It all happens at very high frequency. So only when you do meditation and introspection, bring down your mental frequency, all this animal imprints within us will not come out. Because as I said before, whatever experiences that were stored in our genetic center at whatever frequency, only when that frequency, again, the mind reaches that frequency, that experiences will come out. So all these animal instinct, we're all stored at a very high frequency. When you keep your mind at a subtle level, lower frequency, all those anger, like animal instinct won't come out. So we have to practice this meditation introspection to keep our mind at very low frequency. Next, the passenger, the soul. So the soul, again, the passenger should know where to go, right? If he doesn't know, like if he keep on going to different places because those places he likes those places, instead of forgetting where he really wants to go. So that's what we all like. The soul is kind of all our experiences gets stored as a characterized magnetic, like a dot in our genetic center. That collection of our all the experiences, characters stored in our genetic center, imprinted in our life force energy, that is called as soul. So but the soul is what covered with the many layers of our. Swamiji says there are 5 layers that is covering our pure soul. The Atma, like this absolute space. So due to self-compressive force, it crumbled into a dust particle, and that dust particle is what formed formed together and formed an atom, then became an element, then became a 5 elements. So you study about that in a higher introspection classes. So that is what is stored in our in our genetic center with all the characters. That's called our soul. So all these components, like a way, physical body, mind, and the soul, we have to really understand each one of these components and prepare ourselves to strengthen our physical body and strengthen our mind and purify our soul to achieve the purpose of our life. So during this journey, you may feel like you get lost. So when you feel like you get lost, because we are trying to rush it, we live in a very fast world now, everything fast. Sometimes you have to slow down and take a break and see, analyze yourself, like where you are, where you want to go, how you are going to go there, planning. You have to plan and then put in effort to achieve what you want. So because people in a rush, they try to take a shortcut and they get into panic. So our journey should be like they said, I saw on a WhatsApp posting, they said our life should be like a Google map. There is going to be hills, there is going to be unexpected turns. But if you take a wrong turn, the Google map is not going to scold at you or why you are taking a left turn when I say you take a right turn. It's going to recalculate and say it's going to guide you to how to go back onto your track. So similarly, even if there is unexpected turns or there's unexpected hills in our journey, slow down, take a time, and then plan and see what you have to do to come back to your journey again. So instead of that, a lot of people, they worry and they're get upset. They spend their energy and then they say, I'm exhausted, I don't know what to do. They get panic. So we are all Vethathiri and we are practicing. Our guru has given us all the tools we need, like physical exercise, meditation, introspection, Kayakalpa, silence. So you just simplified all the techniques. So we don't have to go and search for anything else. If we practice this regularly and sincerely, we can live a peaceful, happy life. And we have to trust in the journey of our life and trust in our guru, and don't get discouraged. There may be a sudden turns filled with many obstacles. And these obstacles are nothing but the divine is helping us to grow and prosper in our journey. So it's difficult to know where your path will lead and which direction you will go next. But then having these tools will make us to make the adjustments and lead a peaceful life and a happier life. Be blessed by the divine. வாழ்க வளமுடன். Thank you, Senior Professor Balachandran Ayya and Professor G.K. Bharati Madam, for giving me this opportunity. Be blessed by the divine.
Thank you very much, sir. This was a very wonderful lecture. I enjoyed the lecture very well. Definitely, I hope all of you have enjoyed the lecture. Life is a journey. And this life is a journey. You started your speech by quoting Walter Emerson's life is a journey, not a destination. And you just, that is, you traveled well all through this, your lecture. And you have compared, that is your comparison of our life to a car, how a car is to be maintained. So also we need to maintain our body. Definitely we take more, we take more pains in developing, maintaining our car. We are interested so much to maintain our car, but really not so much. We show so much interest in maintaining our physical health. You explained, you enlightened, you touched by saying that we need to take well of our physical health. So also fueling of a car to maintaining the richness of life force energy and biomagnetic energy. Also, and the driver of the car is the mind. And so mind has to travel in the right path. It should not be flickering. It should never be in beta wave. It has to come, that is, it has to reduce its and waves to come to alpha, theta, and delta level. And this, really, it was a very good comparison. And a soul as a passenger. And further, this soul is covered with so many intoxicants, so many layers, so many impurities has covered the soul. That's why we are unable to see the soul. So if only we need to see the soul, we need to just clear all the intoxicants, all the impurities that is surrounding the soul. And the solution, also you offered the solution as that is life is, you compared the life again to a Google map. Sometimes unexpected turn in our journey will be there, but we should not get panic. We must just be patient to find out what's the solution and join the right path. And this solution we will get only through meditation, doing physical exercises, and then Kayakalpa yoga and introspection. That is gifted to us by our Guru, Vethathiri Maharishi, that is simplified Kundalini yoga. And if only we follow this yoga, it helps us in a very easy way to lead a very healthy and easy life. And also the journey, our life journey will be very fine and very peaceful. Thank you so much, sir. It was very interesting. I really enjoyed the simple and easy way you have taken it, this journey. Thank you so much, sir. Dear friends, hope you all enjoyed. Yes, you have enjoyed, I know. You have any questions, doubts, or any, you need to discuss anything with our Professor Veera Raghavan, you just raise your hand so that we can unmute you. Please come one by one. Who is the one first to raise your hands? Who is ready to give a speech, shoot a question, or ready to participate in discussion? Please.
Thank you, Professor G.K. Bharati Madam, for a wonderful summary of my speech.
Thank you, sir. That was very nice. I just enjoyed inch by inch the speech. Very simple and very nice it was, sir. Friends, you have any questions?
Yeah, feel free to share your thoughts if you have any other comments, feedback.
I think probably they are convinced the way you given your speech.
So they're all going to start practicing now from on now
yes,
regularly.
yes. Their mind is just thinking of the ways how they can come out of pain and lead a happy journey.
Yeah, try to make a small change every day. In the long run, you will get a big benefit out of it.
Yes, definitely. It's not, that is, each step by step improvement is needed. Today, we can just start with Kayakalpa. That is only a 3-minute exercise in the morning and evening. That itself makes, which help us in enriching our life force. Once we start our program with doing Kayakalpa, then we will be just dragged into doing the simple physical exercises and meditation and all introspection, everything. And also meditation, it calms our mind, isn't it? And that meditations and all, our Maharishi has just taught us in a very easy way all the nine wonderful meditations. Each meditation is a great tonic to us, to our body and mind. If only we practice it well, life, this journey is, it will be great indeed. Of course, we are all experienced as Vethathirians, we are all experiencing the greatness of this yoga and how we are just able to lead a happy life step by step through these physical exercises like Kayakalpa yoga and also meditation and introspection. And if only we follow all the prescriptions given by our Guru, well, life is ours. We will enjoy the life well. If you have any questions on any exercises, meditation and all also, you can just raise your hand. We are ready to share with you our answers. Why not someone come out? Nalini ma'am, shall I unmute you? Do you have any questions? Yes. Yes, madam. Nalini ma'am, are you there? She raised her hand, but I could not see her now.
Oh, no, okay, no problem.
Anyone else? Yes. I think her.
ಬಾಳಿಗೆ ಸಮೃದ್ಧಿಯೊಂದಿಗೆ.
Yes, ma'am. Vargalamudan.
Very nice talk, madam. It's very nice, very interesting talk. Thank you so much, sir, for the same. I want to know this exercises, whether we have to do in order only, because sometimes because of this short of time, I will split it into morning and afternoon session. So whether we can do that or no.
Veera sir, are you going to answer or shall I?
Yeah, I'll take. Yeah, I'll take a tap.
Okay.
So be blessed by the divine. Firstly, like a question, we have to do in that proper sequence. Like a Swamiji, if you look at the transition from hand exercise to leg exercise to neuromuscular exercise, he designed it beautifully. Like when you finish your hand exercise, you finish with your knee rotation. Then you'll get on to the leg exercise. Leg exercise, you sit in Vajrasana, you do the kidney massaging, then you do get into the neuromuscular exercise. So that he beautifully designed the sequence. So don't try to change the sequence, follow the sequence. Even like splitting it, like our advice is try to do it everything in the in the same session. Like you pick either morning or evening, but try to stick with the schedule and try to finish all the exercises in one time. Like because everything is connected. Like one exercise to another, there is a connection. So better like 30-35 minutes, so you allocate and try to finish it in one session. Please add if you have anything else, madam.
Yes. No, thank you so much, sir. It's a wonderful talk. And we thoroughly enjoyed the talk. Thank you. Certainly I'll follow it up. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah,
thank you so much,
good, good investment for you. Like it's like think
very
that
nice.
as we are investing.
Yeah, we very nicely you have put it, sir. Good investment in our life. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Now,
Welcome,
Sushma, ma'am. Sushma, ma'am.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, madam.
Good evening,
Be
ma'am.
blessed
Good
by the
evening,
divine.
Be blessed by the divine.
Madam, this thing is I have done this course, but I'm not taken the initiation for the meditation from a professor for what they have asked me to. Because of the time, this thing which I'm not able to go there or get the initiation from them. Is it okay that I'm practicing without that?
So you need to get initiation. Are you far off from the meditation center to which you are attached to?
Okay.
Are you? Is your house at a distance?
I'm
from
not
this?
sure. We are in Mysore.
Where you are in?
I'm in Mysore.
Okay, okay.
I'm in Mysore. They have given me a number. But I'm new to Mysore, so I don't know how far it is or how near it is.
Okay. You have their phone number, isn't it? You have the telephone number?
Yes, madam.
You just give them a ring and you just
yes, madam.
Also, that is, if our house is so far off, also you can just tell them. Even they can help. In some extreme cases, they will help by coming to your home and give initiation. That is also being done nowadays because of the situation prevailing. And so you just give them a ring and just ask them for help. They will definitely help you, madam. Only after initiation, it will be easy for you to follow the techniques and do the meditation well, different types of meditations. Okay, madam, I wish you get in touch with them early and get initiated, madam. I wish you good luck. Madam. Any other question?
Thank you. Nothing.
Like one thing
Thank
until
you. And today's class was very nice.
Thank you. Until you get initiation, one meditation that you can practice at home is the 5 elements, 9 planet meditation that you can practice at home without initiation. But the other meditation, it's better to get initiated.
Okay, sir. I will.
Thank you, ma'am. Anyone else?
Thank you, sir. Thank you, madam.
Thank you all. Be blessed by the divine.
Anyone else ready to ask questions? Shall we wind up, sir? Shall we conclude today's meeting, sir?
Yeah, thank you, Ma. Thank you for the opportunity and really appreciate it. And thank you all for joining and listening to my speech. Be blessed by the divine.
Thank you, Professor Veera Raghavan Gopalakrishnan, for your excellent speech, for your spending the time with us in giving such an excellent speech. I also thank all the participants because it is they. Without it, there is no group. Thank you, all the participants. And every day we have meditation, morning 6 a.m. and evening 6:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. And also, and also every Sunday we have special speech by special lecturers. Please do join in large numbers and listen to Vethathiri and get benefited. Thank you all. Be blessed by the divine.
Thank you, ma'am. Be blessed by the
Thank you,
divine
sir.
for
Thank you.
all.
Hello, Mr. Dilchan Buddha.
Welcome, ma'am.
Welcome, sir.
Ma'am, actually, I joined the Zoom in the middle. I missed the first few, like 10-15 minutes.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
Because the topic is about life is a journey.
Yes.
I just wanted to ask about the soul that Professor Veera was talking about. Okay, so
Okay, sir.
I
Okay,
just
sir.
wanted to clarify, is there difference between the soul and the consciousness?
Okay. Soul is the consciousness.
They are the same.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I wanted to
Yes.
verify. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Be blessed by the divine.
Yeah.